What's up, YouTube? So, pretty much in this video, I'm just going to be talking about, growing your beard out. Because right now, I'm in the process of trying to actually grow my beard out, you know, and I just got a haircut today. I've been growing it out for like 3 months. The last time I shaved was around January, the beginning of January. I haven't done much, honestly. I just been growing it, honestly, and I just want to, give some tips in this video, for guys out there trying to grow their beards out, And as you know, I've used minoxidil, to grow this beard. Before I started using minoxidil, I couldn't grow shit, honestly. I'm around like 16 months on minoxidil. I haven't been using it for the last couple of days. I've just been giving my body a break because when you're on a long ass journey like that, putting a chemical on your face, it can get tiring. But for the most part, the whole year that I've used it, I've been consistent every day. So it I don't really want to hear people say, "Oh, you're not consistent," because I have been. But to all the tips out there, for growing your beard, I would just say be patient, honestly. Be patient. Be patient. It is a process. Your beard needs time to grow. You cannot rush that shit. You know, and one thing I've learned is that if you're going to grow your beard out, leave it alone. I repeat, leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you're gonna grow your shit out, leave it alone. If you really want your beard to have some, you want to have some length, you want to have a certain beard style, leave it alone. Now, if you're somebody who you don't really care about how thick your beard is, you just want the stubble look or just a regular short beard, then this shit doesn't apply to you. But for all the guys out there that want to grow a beard, leave it alone. Stop trimming it. I mean, it's okay to trim it, but I would, in my personal opinion, if you're gonna grow your shit out, I would just leave it alone. Don't even bother trimming it. That's just me. But if you do want to trim it, use the highest guard possible. But I recommend not even trimming because your beard needs time to grow. And don't believe the whole bullshit. Oh, if you shave it, it'll grow back faster. That's a bunch of bullshit. Honestly, that is bullshit. Now, some guys' beards may grow faster than others, but if you're like somebody like me, my shit doesn't really grow that fast, honestly. So I don't know about you, but my shit doesn't grow. But I can honestly say, if you're gonna grow your beard out, the biggest tip I can honestly say is just leave it alone. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but it's the truth. Just leave it alone. You have so many guys out there, they try to grow their beards out and then they just out of nowhere just start trimming it and fucking with it, trying to line your shit up. Just don't even fuck with it. That's actually another tip I need to talk about right now in this video is that stop getting beard lineups. Stop getting beard lineups. If you really want your shit to maximize, and get long, stop getting beard lineups. I I I, I have learned this from experience that if you keep getting beard lineups, you're just gonna fucking push your line back. Honestly, you're gonna keep pushing that shit back. Honestly, leave it alone. And especially if you're not like specific with your barber, he gonna crispy your shit up and knock your fucking cheek line down, and you don't want that. You don't want that shit at all. Because I notice barbers, they tend to, I don't think they do it on purpose, but when they're trying to crispy your shit, your line, they're trying to really make that shit crispy and they're pushing your shit back, honestly. They giving you that shitty ass baby chin strap. Especially if you're one of those guys that don't really have like high cheek line. Like for me, I don't really have a high cheek line, honestly. My cheek lines are pretty low, actually. In my opinion, I feel like they're low. Like, for me, I just feel that my cheek lines are not very high. I have pretty low cheek lines in my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's just me. But I would recommend not getting beard lineups because they're just gonna keep pushing your shit back, and that's not what you want, honestly. If you do get a beard lineup, however, be specific with your barber. If you do end up getting a lineup, make sure you tell him to leave your shit natural. Leave it natural at its peak high. Now, as you can see, this is what I tell my barber. Today, I went to go get a haircut. He kind of faded it up a little bit. Nothing crazy because I want my shit to look natural. He fa- he always, because I've been going to him for so long. He knows what I like, so it's nothing new to him. But I tell him to leave my cheek line high. He leaves it natural because that's how I want it. I don't want my shit to be pushed back. So if you're gonna get a lineup from your barber, tell him to leave everything natural. Leave everything at its peak high, especially your cheek lines. Tell them, tell your barber to leave that shit peak high. Leave it natural. And you don't have to get beard lineups every single week. I'd recommend every 2 or 3 weeks, every month. If you truly want your shit to be maximized, just don't get beard lineups every single week. Leave it alone and let it grow. That's one thing I've learned from experience. Because you don't want to start having some good length. You start growing. You wait a couple weeks. You have some good length on your face, and then you fuck it up and push your line back, and then you just keep fucking it, pushing it back and pushing it back until it looks like shit, and then you're just like, fuck, man, I gotta shave this off because everything looks so uneven. Trust me, I've learned that from experience. And if you don't want to make that same mistake I have, where you fucking fuck your whole cheek line up, then just leave everything alone. Stop fucking with it. Stop trying to pick at it and do shit to your beard, and touch things up. Just leave it alone. That's the best thing I could recommend if you want your beard to maximize, you know, because you don't want to keep pushing this line back and then you have the baby shitty ass chin strap. That shit ain't cute. The baby ass chin strap. You fucking pushing your shit back by doing that. And one thing you should use also is try to keep your beard groomed, honestly. Apply like beard oils, balms, especially if you're growing your shit out. It's gonna be a shitty phase, honestly. That shit's gonna itch, honestly. There's no question about it. It's gonna itch. It's gonna itch. Let it itch, though. Let it itch. And just think about how worth it's gonna be when you just get through that phase. Think how much it's gonna be worth. Think about it. And that's what I can say is when you're trying to grow that out, make sure your beard is properly groomed. Make sure you're washing it at least twice a week. Conditioning it. Using a beard wash. And I recommend do not use no hair shampoo or nothing on your fucking beard. That you're gonna fucking dry the you're gonna dry the shit out of your beard and you're gonna fuck it up. You don't want that. You want to make sure your shit is clean, and groomed, because no woman wants no fucking unkept, dirty ass beard. Just saying. If you're gonna grow your beard out, make sure that it's properly groomed. Make sure your shit's looking, well, like, it doesn't have to be the best. Just make sure it's clean, and that's all I can say, honestly. Just make sure you're washing it twice a week, conditioning it on the other days, and just making sure you put balms and beard oil so you can moisturize your shit and get like a beard comb brush, and just make sure it's well, like, groomed, you know. And one thing I can honestly say is time. Like I keep saying, your beard needs time to grow. That's why I don't think you should, in my opinion, I don't think you should just bother trimming it. Especially if the whole point of growing your beard out is to grow it. If you're gonna grow it, I wouldn't even bother trimming so much. Maybe I would, like, every now and then, like, take like the trimmers and go around your shit, or have your barber get like the hairs that are sticking out. But that's about what I would do, honestly. You know, if you're trying to grow your shit, just leave it alone. Don't fuck with it. Like I said, this is a process, honestly. Growing your beard takes time. If you don't want to do the process, then shut the fuck up, honestly. I mean, you can't expect your beard to grow overnight. And another thing is for the guys that are wondering, how can I grow a beard? Because I know there's guys out there that can't grow beards. I was one of them. I couldn't grow shit. The only thing I could grow was maybe a shitty mustache. I could always grow this, like the soul patch, a few chin hairs, but other than that, I couldn't grow shit before I used minoxidil. And what I'm trying to say is be realistic on the expectations. Have realistic expectations when growing a beard. Know what you're able to grow also, because not everybody's gonna be able to grow this amazing beard. Honestly, it. At the end of the day, it's all genetics. Honestly, Pete. Here's an example. I can't get I can't get my mustache to connect to my facial hair. I can't. Even when using minoxidil, I have like, vellus hairs here. I have like, kind of like, my mustache will like grow here and stop right here. Kind of like right here. But it won't connect all the way down here. So that's why I decided to start trimming it off, because there's no point. And I just hope that a lot of men out there see that genetics does play a role, on what you can grow. So be realistic with yourself, and, know what you can grow. Because, like I said, this is a process. It is a process. And if you're not willing to go through this process, then you're wasting your time, honestly. you know and that's another thing. I think, honestly, as you're growing your beard out down here, this is the most crucial part, honestly, that most guys fuck up, is your neckline. Your neckline plays a major role on when it comes to growing your beard out. All this under here plays a big role. I think you should leave a little bit of neck hair. I mean, trust me, growing all this shit out under here, it's gonna make your beard. It's gonna add a lot of length to your beard. This is the main thing that's gonna add everything to your beard, honestly, when growing out. If you, what I'm trying to say is, most guys make the mistake of, when they grow their beard out, they start trimming all this shit under here, bringing their neckline up, cleaning all this shit under here, and they pushing their shit back, honestly. Most guys mess this shit up by bringing their neckline high as fuck, honestly. You don't want that. Your beard's gonna look weak as fuck, and you're taking all the length away from your beard. The main thing that's gonna give all the length to your beard, you're taking everything away by trimming all this shit back. And not only that, you're exposing all that fucking neck fat. So, when you're growing your beard out, I would honestly leave a lot more neck hair. Especially, trust me, it's gonna itch. Let it itch. Let it itch. Because when it's all worth it, it's gonna look good when this starts getting long under here. That's just my opinion. I mean, leaving this hair under here will add everything to your beard. It'll add everything to your beard, honestly. But I honestly, if you're gonna grow your shit out, don't be trimming all this under here. You're taking everything away from your beard by shaving all this shit under here. Leave it alone. Even if you're rocking a short beard, in my opinion, I still think you shouldn't bring your neckline all the way up. In my opinion, it doesn't look right. If you want to rock it, be my guest. But this is for the guys that are trying to grow their beard out. Leave all this shit under here. If you trim all that shit, you're pushing your shit back and you're fucking your shit up. Honestly, leave this shit, honestly, because it's gonna add everything to your beard. All this under here adds it. So that's why I would leave neck hair, honestly, because as you get, you got to think about it. As your beard grows longer, no one's really gonna see under here anyways. No, not that many people can really see my neck, but then again, I can't really grow that much hair on my neck. I can only grow a little bit. I don't really have a neck beard, so I don't have to worry. But I can understand why some, men out there probably are concerned. They don't want to look unkept and ungroomed, so I can understand that. But just get through the phase. Keep letting it grow, and over time, nobody's even really gonna see under here anyway. So that's just my opinion. If you really want your shit to maximize, I would leave all this shit under here and let it grow. That's just my opinion. But if you keep trimming this shit under here, your beard's gonna look weak as fuck, honestly. Just being honest. But that's about it for this video. If you like this video, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I'm out.